Well, hello everyone, welcome to another livestream. Hi there, Sun Brothers, hi the Lawmaker, hi the Lawrence House, how the Beardman, hi the Sodium, oh my goodness, I haven't seen you in a really long time. Hi the Happy, hi Remco, hi, welcome, and Caleb too. Hi everyone. Today, we will be, you won't believe it, wait for it, we'll be working on a video, because of course, I make it after all. Told you I try to be a regular, and yeah. And welcome also, Hamburglar, that's still, I know why, just that nickname always cracks me up. So yeah, obviously, today, I've already started, because of course I did, hold on, there are a lot of cups on my desk. My goodness. I cleaned up here only today morning. How is it? I don't care. The point is, I've already started, because of course I have. This time will be a video about math, and right here, this is the warm-up phase. Have you eaten breakfast? Yes! It's important, I have. I've eaten breakfast, I've eaten dinner too, it's later on the day. I've eaten breakfast, eaten dinner, I had a cup of coffee, only one today, because today there is no need to crunch anything, so only one cup of coffee to wake myself up, and that's it. Just drinking water now. You see, I do seem to have an unhealthy lifestyle, but that's only because people memorize my lifestyle the most when I'm near to finishing a video. Like, I already know, in 5 days, when I'll be close to finishing this video, I'll just have like 4 cups of coffee in a single day. I won't eat anything, I won't sleep, but that's because I'm crunching through it to get the video out on time. But right now, we're chilling, we're relaxed, we're relaxing. Only one, there's nothing. 2 liters of coffee, that's a lot. Ah. Well, that's shocking. Yeah, how uncharacteristic of me, am I right? To walk on a video. Can a double pi bond rotate? Oh, that's the trick question, because there were a lot of people actually answering that for me in the comments. And the jury is kind of still out on it, because metallic, for metals, they can, apparently, but I do believe that was a triple bond with the d orbital, not the p. So that's a tad different. I am obviously doing it from memory because I only read the comments, I don't have them open right now. Someone else also said that it wouldn't matter if they could. Someone else also, I think, said that they can't. So, you want my blood is coffee these days. You're a physicist. That's just in character. Like glassful. I mean, I do so too, but I only do it when I'm close to finishing a video. I don't do it in the days like these, because the thing is, you need... Well, I don't know if you need it. Honestly, it depends on the person. But for me personally, I do need some days to recharge. Of course, yeah, I'm still gonna walk, don't get me wrong, I've done it clearly. But I still need some days to recharge. I haven't finished the script for this one. I'm only on page 3. Like, this is the polar coordinate segment. And that's gonna be some. Hide the flame! Difference of 2 squares jump scare. Actually, it's not a difference. I'm just doing a sum. That's how simple. Well, the sum and the sum of a cube too would be important. I really could set up geometry nodes, but it's gonna be just 2 cubes, so I'm not going to. Instead of, we'll just do it the simple way. Alids cannot rotate, right? I am not the right person to ask me that. I've made like 1 video about organic chemistry. I'm only entering slowly my organic chemistry phase, okay? The next one is actually, well, the next one is gonna be about the reactions, organic reactions. So I don't know how much. Also, the thing is with that's what pisses me off with IUPAC. I wanted to get through the basics of IUPAC and the basics of carbon and why carbon is organic. You know, because that wasn't just an IUPAC video. I got into IUPAC like halfway through. The actual beginning was the carbon, why carbon, how atoms can bond, and so on and so forth. Simply because from now on, in every single organic chemistry video, I'll be just like, if you want to know the basics, I have a basics video. But here we'll just assume that we know the basics. That's why I didn't go through orbitals in this video, for example, because I've already made a video for orbitals, so I didn't have to. That's why I didn't go in depth about energy, even though I still spent a lot of time on energy. Next time I probably won't. And I've just skipped over all of these things because I already have videos on them, so that's convenient. What are your computer specs? RTX 3060, and that's all I remember. What is the best way to learn Blender? Well, I don't know the best way, but I know my way. My way is just do stuff. I just do stuff. That's it. That's my secret method. This with a negative. As I mentioned, I could just make geometry nodes for this, but I'm not going to because it's gonna be 2 cubes that I'll make. I guess I could still. Valengarian. Oh my god, that's so... Okay, so the next video will be a math one. Then we're gonna have a quantum mechanics video. After that, we're gonna have the organic chemistry video part 2. Then we're gonna have how math becomes difficult part 2, hopefully. Then we're going to have, for physics, probably relativity, hopefully. I would really like to get into the E equals mc squared equation and all of these relativistic energy equations. After that video, we'll have organic chemistry video part 3, and we're just going to keep going with the organic chemistry videos. Then, and that's actually all I have planned. This is all still fluid and could completely change, but these are my plans for the next 6 like main core videos. But there's also going to be a non-core video, which, oh, a teaser, you'll see what I mean soon. And let's pick a grind, but when was the last time you gamed on stream? I don't know. I feel like after I finished the last video, was it not? Should this be our weekly tradition where every single time I finish a video, I just play a video game on stream? I'm all for it, hey. I'm all for it. Just play video games. It's easy. Makes my job easier. Oh, which one was it? Oh no, I didn't change the thumbnail. That makes sense. Ah, damn it. Rest time over? Wait. Finally, rest time. There we go. 9 days ago. Loons? Absolutely not! In a year, Make It will start linking Make It videos whenever somebody asking a question. I mean, you are joking. I don't know if you're joking, actually. Well, you said lol, so I'm assuming you're joking. So you may be joking, Happy, but that is, like, the reason. I already do it. So, really often, if I need to energy, for example, instead of explaining what is energy exactly, I just link my energy video because it's easier. I do have certain videos that I really like simply because they do explain things really well. How math becomes difficult is great because I don't have to explain Fourier transforms. Like, yeah, it didn't explain complex Fourier transforms, but in no universe would you need to understand Fourier. There is no universe in which you would need to understand complex Fourier transforms and at the same time just expect a simple answer, because there isn't a simple answer for complex Fourier transforms. Well, energy, oh, this one is also phenomenal. Whenever I need to explain, like, you know, how we can do things in many dimensions and still have them be simple, I just link the Let's Do Physics in 7 Dimensions. This is an absolute banger there. Relativity, your soul will survive special relativity, but general relativity, not sure. I love relativity in general. Pun intended. Fourier transform is hard. I wouldn't say hard, I would say difficult to conceptualize the complex Fourier transform. Because the thing is, once you rip out the complex numbers, it becomes trivial. But with the complex numbers, it's a lot more abstract. Which, I mean, makes sense. It's complex numbers, of course. I'm not that great at doing abstract math yet. It's a skill. It's a genuine skill, abstracting things. And I don't have it yet. Or teach me coding. That's also there. I also coding video, maybe. I feel like coding video would be fun because I would be able to teach a lot of people. Because here's the thing. There are certain people on the server whom I just can't teach anything. It's really annoying. For example, Flame, Remco, Reblax, all them experts, right? Like, I'm having genuine trouble making videos which would actually give something of value. And coding is a really nice area where I actually know a lot, and I could actually teach something useful for once. And that's my main motivation for a coding video. The downside being that it would be... I don't know how many people would enjoy a coding video. Can you link me a video to what is abstraction? I haven't made an abstraction video in a really long time. Recently, I've been just keeping to math, physics, and chemistry. And then load from the chemistry video. That's only the most recent one, isn't it? That's what I mean. I don't get many chances. For example, I don't think I've ever taught any of you anything about quantum mechanics. Like, Flame is doing theoretical chemistry, but Flame is so deep into theoretical chemistry that Flame knows just about as much, if not more, about quantum mechanics than me. Which I mean, it's not even quantum mechanics, it's theoretical chemistry to the point where it becomes quantum mechanics. Physical chemistry is not theoretical chemistry. What is the difference? Because I always thought that theoretical chemistry was the theory behind things that are taken for granted in chemistry. Well, that's poor choice of words. Like the theory behind chemistry. There we go. Also, a different interpretation are very interesting and enlightening to me. Imaginary mass video. I love how that video, the only thing I remember about that video is the imaginary mass, because tachyons were the only thing interesting in that video. And also another thing, Kurzgesagt made a video one day after I made this one, which was about tachyons. So I actually beaten them to it. Mine was a day quicker. Haha. But theoretical chemistry involves computer stuff, and physical chemistry involves actually doing experiments. I see. That makes sense actually. Theoretical, physical. That makes sense. I can't be doing theoretical stuff. I'm literally doing experiments. I did say in the past that you're doing practical theoretical chemistry, which I don't know why, but to me that seems like the best description of what you're doing. Practical theoretical chemistry. Even though practical and theoretical go against each other, I feel like it's the best description simply because, well, you're doing it, you're in practice testing, I guess that's a relative bar, but the quantum mechanicness, testing of quantum mechanicness screws with my head. Because whenever I read about quantum mechanics, it always described as this thing that you can't understand, you have to just describe it with abstract maths. And then you have just Flame, who's like, oh, what do you mean you can't understand it? I literally have a machine that's using quantum mechanics, using the photoelectric effect, basically. I've watched a video on how math becomes hard video, and after all my life, integrals, derivatives, physics, chemistry, it's genuinely the first time I felt excited doing maths. Well, I'm glad I helped. I really am. I also don't really understand it. Well, the thing is, I don't think quantum mechanics is understandable. It is understandable, just counterintuitive. I don't think it's understandable simply because I think it's logical, certainly, it really is, but it demolishes so many things we consider obvious, like wave-particle duality. There is no way to actually understand wave-particle duality because we can't imagine something that's a wave and a particle at the same time. But like the photoelectric effect tells us it's a particle and the double slit experiment tells us it's a wave, so it has to be. And also Einstein smoked the blunt ones and just you know, it worked out. It's way distinction because of the selection rule. It's understandable, you just need to throw out your intuition. I guess that's fair. Do you play Valorant? I wish. I don't. Well, I don't wish, actually. Valorant is a bit too slow for me. You see, I have that... I just need my neurons to be clicking all the time. I just need them firing. I need my brain to be like a Christmas tree when I'm playing a video game. That's why I play Oxygen Not Included. I make it occasional. It's been a long time far here. I first found your channel in my year, and now I'm senior year. You accidentally study bioengineering? That's awesome! Sodium, first of all, I do want to point out that I did say it's been a long time no see. I do remember you, Sodium. You're on the banner. I can't forget that. Thanks for making science fun through those years. Well, I'm glad to help. I really am. I love to help. It's because you're man of analogies, but there's nothing to analogies with wave-particle duality. There are, actually. Oh my goodness. Today I came up with an analogy, and I am so proud of it. It makes no sense unless you specifically know what I'm talking about. Unless you specifically know what I'm talking about, it makes absolutely no sense. And I love it. Oh, hold on. Let me find it. There we go. This picture. this is what I used to explain to electricity how hybridization works, and I absolutely love it because it makes no sense. Oh, hold on, let me switch from top chat to live chat because I do believe some messages are getting snipped away. Hold on, my taskbar broke again. Cool. There we go. We're back. Organic physical chemistry is so abstract. I don't know. Well, I don't know inorganic chemistry, so I can't speak for inorganic chemistry. But physical, I wouldn't say it's abstract. I would say it's more like the underlying assumptions are different. So once again, with wave-particle duality, you can't imagine something that's a wave and a particle at the same time, but it's not an abstraction. That's literally how we think of them. It is still extremely confusing. Well, that's not even the fault of scientists. That's just what quantum is. It's extremely confusing. We're not used to understanding quantum stuff. But yeah, this is what on Facebook mom post is that. Well, this is my explanation for how hybridization works, or at least my interpretation of it. I absolutely love it. So basically, if you have a bottle, an empty bottle, right, and a liter of water, then this would combined take up 2 liters, right? So this takes up, no matter what you do, you can't squish water. No matter what you do, these two together would take up 2 liters. However, if you put the water inside of the bottle, it only takes up 1 liter. And this is basically how I interpret physicists changing up the wave function to make the hybridized orbital. So basically, wave and particle. You mean wave-particle duality? That's why I always draw photons this way. I think many people draw them this way, actually. Photons are a wave and a particle at the same time. So basically, we know that they are a particle. However, they not only have a wavelength, they behave like a wave. Do you mean the double slit experiment? Yes, double slit and the photoelectric. It's important to account for both, because double slit just proves that they are a wave. Quantum mechanics, the confusion of science. It really is confusion science, isn't it? It really makes 0 sense. The linear combination of different other wave functions. Well, yeah, but the thing is, the hybridized orbital doesn't make sense if you think of it as like a traditional orbital. Mainly because of the angular momentum number, I do believe. I'm going so deep into physics, I don't refer to it as an Azimuthal quantum number anymore. And the sentence with the angular momentum operator, it makes so much sense, and yet it takes such a long time to actually get to the point where we can explain with the eigenstates why that sentence makes sense. I honestly thought I tried at the very beginning to explain it in the video, to explain how the hybridization happens from the quantum mechanical point of view, but then I realized it would take like 10 minutes just to get there, just to explain the backstory behind it, and I just gave up. I'm just gonna save it for the quantum mechanics video because I'm gonna explain it anyway. What we're supposed to be doing today, relaxing, just walking the video in a chill way. I've already rendered a couple of animations, and then I need to divide this cube. We don't have to rush today. Today is fine. Feels like a really good example for electric and wave stuff. Electrons getting kicked over by discrete speeds with a function define angular distributions, but the detector itself only picks up a single dot for each electron at a time. I have to add them up to get the picture of the wave function. Actually, it's kind of odd. That's called photoelectric. I mean, no, photoelectric. Hold on. I mean, yeah, photoelectric, actually. Never mind. I take it back. I need a sip of water before we go on. Does the particle not change to a wave because I was observing it, aka other protons charging it when we see it? I don't quite know, actually. What? I don't understand exactly what you're referring to. You mean like the particle changing to a wave and then back to another particle? You mean when you scatter it? I think I get what you mean, but not quite. Hide a piece. We don't need to worry, we're just chilling. That's how I always go through my week. I spend the first 3 days chilling, then the next 2 days I spend actually working hard, and then the last 3 days I'm just stressing over and crunching my way through it, working 16 hours a day, only to then fall asleep and repeat the cycle. Then the cycle repeats. Then it's morning again. Not even Monday, I think it's Friday. You ever seen Freeborn Brown's holography of 3D photographs? I have not. I haven't got the time to check it yet. Sleep is not allowed according to the rules. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Hi, the farmer main. Welcome. Okay. How many days are in a week for make it? 3 days chilling, 3 days walking, 3 days stressing. No, 3 days chilling, 2 days walking, 3 days stressing. I usually just repeat Fridays. I find Fridays so fun that I just repeat them. You know how it is. Just so for me, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which is 8 days. I don't know why other people don't do it this way. Honestly, I really don't get it. Can you guess which user I am from a Discord server? I can try. I'm assuming you have a different nickname, which is not gonna make it any easier for me. Please try. That's not as easy as you'd think. Oh my goodness. Why can't Remco... The same thing to Remco. Remco has the same problem. People join in as the... I mean, okay, to be fair, you did change up. You did change up your nickname on Discord. Oh, Alu! Oh my goodness! Really? How was I supposed to guess that? Okay, by high column 3, that's kind of a giveaway. Yeah, okay, fair. Oh, hold on. Alu, I'll have you know that emoji is... That's common usage. With... I don't know why, but it's just... Like, I've seen Flame use it all the time. I've seen Remco use it. I use it all the time. Pix? Oh, hi there, Pix! Hi! Friday is worse, but also because I have uni from 8 AM to 17 PM. My goodness. Condi, that's great. My favorite is this one. That's my favorite one. That's my favorite emoji to use because it's... I mean, look at it. Alternatively, maybe. Which I'm pretty certain is also in the Principia Mathematica, proving something, but that's just mathematicians. Okay, for a second I thought I wrote 3 the wrong way, and I was about to lose it. Reblax to show up with the name Galaxy Destroyer 73. I wish you terrible testicular torsion for not crediting me for the decanic acid. Well, let's calm ourselves for a second. Don't you think that's a bit of an overreaction? Oh, I got just shivers thinking about it, honestly. If neither of you... Just pretend you were writing an epsilon. Hey, okay, here's the thing, Farmaidon. I asked you if you want a blue nickname, alright? I already asked you on multiple occasions, and each time you said no. Alright, that's on you. I was joking. What, you were joking by not wanting a blue nickname? Do you want the blue nickname? You were joking. Oh, you were joking on one occasion, and the entire rest you were... I see. Can you get a blue nickname? No, we have a... Oh, actually, wait, no, you can. Hello, my goodness. You do realize that it takes genuine mental effort to each time realize that, like, your name is Peace now. Oh, you were joking about the emoji. It takes genuine mental effort to me. I have to switch now. With the torsion part. No, but I am seriously asking, do you want a blue nickname? Because you did meet the criteria. Are we giving out blue nicknames? Actually, it's a simple rule in this case. If you're if I could consider you an expert, then you can get a blue nickname. It's simple. It's as simple as that. So basically, if you know more than me in a certain topic, and you could just help me, then there. That's all the. Well, if you want. That's a bit of a lame attitude, isn't it? I'm not giving out a blue nickname to someone who's like, oh, might as well. I'm more ambivalent. Fine! You won't get one then. Simple rule, extremely vaguely defined requirement. That is the simple rule. I mean, listen, it may not be rigid, but it is simple. The simple rule is, if I feel like it, then you get a blue nickname. That's the rule. Sound smart until you have the nickname, then you can be dumb again. You don't even have to sound smart, you just need to, like, know stuff. If I don't have to look something up simply because you can just tell me, then that's it, you get a blue nickname, congrats. I mean, I know a lot about cooking, if that merits a blue. Unfortunately, I don't make cooking videos. If I did, then you'd have a shot, but... How long is this? Well, I'm not good with sizes on the card. You know what? I said nothing. Channel. Actually, oh! I soon might have, what is it called? The electric thing. Oh, the induction plate, I think it's called. What is it called? The one in which, you know, you have like a... Instead of a whole oven, you just have like a little thing that's completely flat and like cooks really well. I'll have that soon, and so that might genuinely motivate me to make some cooking streams. Not videos, that I'm not that mad, but I might do some cooking streams. That's a maybe. The space is really cramped though, so I don't know. I'll have to figure out a way to get the camera in there. Cook it. Bake it with make it. Come on, it's not gonna be cook it, it's gonna be bake it with make it. I've been sitting on that name for months. I'm not good with sizes. Well, I mean, you're not... listen, I'm average, okay? Please. Make it has flame for cooking. I can cook some nice pasta and also nice cancer drugs. Honestly, the glowing rocks, if you could only see Flame's glowing rocks, which you can, then you would see Flame is good at cooking. Flame is like Walter White and make it like Jesse. I find that insulting for some reason. That's... Really? I mean, hold on now for a second. I'm okay, I may not be as good at Flame at science, but I'm still pretty good at science. Alright? Ain't gonna cook, he's gonna burn the kitchen down. You're talking about good drugs? All of them are good drugs if you... with the right attitude, I mean, am I right? I think you've had a few wire moments. Okay. Alright, I see how it is. I mean, okay. I may not be as good as Flame at chemistry, but I'm not like on Jesse's level, am I? I'm far more excited the cancer drugs for some reason. Because they're glowing rocks. Like, if you could have an element to manipulate or a superpower, you would just have the ability to make rocks glow. I'm nowhere near Walter's level either. Yeah, but that's going worse in my... Like, that's going worse in my... Because, like, if this is Walter White and this is Jesse, then if you are right here, then that would mean I would have to be right here. I'm not comfortable with that. Put me more to the center or something. I don't mean to be that guy, but I think I know more about science than Jesse. Is that the bad? I haven't seen Breaking Bad, by the way. I've just had it spoiled out of existence. My coffee is so strong it might as well be a drug. Just buy caffeine pills at this point. You are not in the union that fits for Jesse. Our band gap is just smaller than the one in Breaking Bad. If only I could get excited and jump it. Still above the red line. I'm not in danger, Skylar. I am make it. I'm not getting made, Skylar. I am making it. She just knows the methods and the steps, not the theory behind it. I have the exact opposite. I don't know the methods. Well, yeah, I don't really know the methods. I only know the theory behind it, which is absolutely useless for what I do. Knowing theory behind stuff is only useful if you're doing a very specific kind of research. That is, research in which... mostly just research about the quantum mechanical aspects of stuff. If you're just working with big molecules, you don't really care much. It's coincidence that the supervisor of my PhD will also be Polish. I do find it hilarious because every single time you like mention a message, I just hyper focus on the fact, oh my goodness, that's a Polish first name. When quantum mechanics vid? In 2 weeks. That's when. It's gonna be in 2 weeks. Hold on, I do need to get this cube working. There we go. Say something in Polish. Polish is not that funny of a language. What do you even want to do with chemistry make it? Well, eventually, I would like to do some synthesis of some relatively simple molecules. Like, for example, video about making caffeine. Because caffeine is, you know, pretty safe thing to make. The only problem is I am a long way away from making caffeine. I am really far away. At least 9 more organic chemistry videos. That is, I am making 1 organic chemistry video a month, so you know, that's almost a year. Wait, you have a PhD in Polish? I find that... Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean you have a PhD in Polish? Because in Poland there are multiple levels, and PhD is still as high as a normal PhD. I'm gonna go somewhere and make a pizza. Alright, Trix, bye. We're more of a chemistry audience now, so it might have someone who actually knows organic chemistry. Well, I wish! I was hoping that would be Farmer Main, but Farmer Main apparently doesn't care about it all that much. They speak on Polish. Oh, I see. For a second I thought you meant like you have PhD in chemistry. And that threw me off. That was the experiment when you shoot electrons onto the screen. Oh, you're talking about the double slit experiment with the electrons. That's a lot more fun with light, I do have to say. It behaves like a wave, but when you observe it, it acts like a particle because it absorbs light and becomes a particle then. Why is it not just taken as a new type of thing that can change between states, not it being defined in one state? I mean, we made up graviton, so why is this not possible? Or is there something? Raven, there are 2 answers I could give you. I could give you the in-depth answer, which would require me to actually do way more research, or I could give you the simple answer. The simple answer is Einstein created relativity. Einstein took what Planck did with quantization, and it just so happened that relativity and quantized things got along together really well, and that they predicted a lot of behavior. So basically, if you assume particles to be wave particles, then it just works. It just predicts physics. So that's why we do it. If someone comes up with a better theory than relativistic quantum mechanics, you know, a theory which predicts it even better and it's even simpler, then that will become our new theory. That's how theories work in physics. Breaking Bad really helped bring chemistry and cooking to mainstream. Right now, if you say cooking online, at least for most people I know, but to be fair, that is a scientific crowd. Things people think of is chemistry. Pharmacologists care more about what the molecules are and how they interact with the body. Yeah, exactly. As the, I don't know, I'm losing. There are a couple more contexts. I don't know which. Well, I mean, I made aspirin like 3 years ago. Oh, wow, that's a lot. I mean, that's. Wait, aren't you a physics person? Are you a chemist? Because making aspirin 3 years ago, that's a pretty long way to go with chemistry already. First company. Action plates are made of such materials you can rip the glass part out. Just use the main parts. Heavy bulletproof vest. How do you model something as both a particle and mathematically? We'd love to see a video which takes the math and uses it in the physics. Wave function, if I'm not mistaken. I do believe that you have the wave function, which looks like this. Well, I don't know, psi. There we go. Wave function, and then you put it through voodoo magic with Fourier transforms, which is like just a really fancy f. Just pretend this is an f, really fancy f, and then this gives you a wave function with probability. That's the thing. You take the wave function, which is just a literal wave like this, use voodoo magic on it, and that gives you like a thing that represents probability of. So right here we have it as a wave, and right here we have it as a particle with the probability of it being in different spots. Although Remco could double check me on this. Remco, how does this work? You know what, I don't know if Remco is still here, but I would really like to know how this voodoo magic works, because I don't understand it. It's a lot of equations, or rather a single equation, but you have to go through a lot of steps. I have to study physics tomorrow after not listening to lessons for a few months. Oh no. But isn't a wave function just a linear combination of basis vectors? And which wave function? Because apparently the thing is, like, there is one wave function, because technically you can get each one from the other, but wave function in its most literal form is just a wave. It's a function that's a wave. That's it. However, then you also have this wave function, and like, it's confusing. It's so confusing, because this is not a wave. I just realized that Unisox has sex have a 20 in the nickname. Astronomy video anytime soon? Oh, that's way longer down the line. I am going to eventually make an astronomy video, but that's way further down the line because... well, I first have some more pressing physics videos to make, like quantum mechanics or relativity. I really want to explain these to establish a basis for all my claims in other videos. I think you have a normal distribution of the electron. Idea of what wave functions are. They're just waves apparently. It's, as I mentioned, confusing. The given frequency is the wave function, is the probability of a position slash state represented by frequency. Given the frequency of wave function is the probability of a position state represented by frequency. That would make sense. Wouldn't that mean this? Something like this, I think. To just see his video would be funny. I have one that I scripted, but I will have to re-script it completely, going from assembly to JavaScript. I feel like that would be a fun coding video. Aren't you supposed to upload 1 video per week? Yes, I am, and I'm going to. As I have 6 more days, Gemma. Relax. I have 6 days, okay? It's fine. I can make it. Make a video on how time and space swap in the black hole. That's simple. That's just relativity. That's just the relativity video. I have to make one eventually. How do you combine the wave functions like you did in the chemistry video? Oh, the first one you mean? For the face, you just add and square. Well, hold on. Which combination of wave function actually are you talking about? Unless you're talking about hybridization, which is a bit more odd, to say the least. Like if you have a wave and you take the Fourier transform, then it turns into a function of state to probability. I know, but I don't understand why. That's why I mentioned voodoo magic with Fourier transform, but I don't understand why it should work. That's the problem. Have anyone seen that it's really wave? Checkmate, liberals. Hold on, let me move my microphone up. It makes it actually down. That makes it easier to read. Actually, I could move this right here. There we go. Now it's gonna be much easier to read. What does the combined function mean? In what context? I need context for the combined function because it's dependent. Writing a Minecraft launcher. You're jumping in like wild levels from drivers to a Minecraft launcher. Functions are essentially intends a function is undefined with the frequency of the wave, right? But I don't understand why it would give you the probability. That's the pickle. And the book I'm actually using, I think I'm using the Fitzpatrick book. Hold on. Doesn't cover that all that well. Well, it covers it well, I'm assuming, but I'm not a physicist, so that's not what I meant. I didn't mean images, I meant just libratext.org. It really doesn't cover it all that well for someone who's not a physicist. I'm not complaining, because I should just study more physics if I want to understand it, but... There we go, and quantum mechanics. And Fitzpatrick. And chapter 210, if I'm not mistaken. I do believe. Wave packets, yep. Like, the explanation here is basically this. It turns out you can achieve this goal by forming a linear combination of plane waves of different wave numbers, or in other words, this. Like, I can visualize it, kind of, but not well. Have you considered high doses of methamphetamine? That's ambitious, isn't it? Methamphetamine. Is that a real thing? No way that's a real thing. Methamphetamine. That's the funniest looking molecule I've ever seen. That is the dumbest looking molecule. It is really just meth except F. That's hilarious. what the fuck is a wave number? Wave number is, I think, the opposite of frequency. I'm almost saying it's k. So for a wave, this is lambda. I think it's, is that how we write lambda? My brain is mush. I don't even remember how lambda looks. I don't know if I did it right. I could just always look it up, I guess. Lambda. Opposite. That makes sense. That's why it didn't click right. Lambda. And wave number, I think it's the opposite. I think it's... Because when you have a cosine, I think this is the equation, right? Kx plus phi. And then right here you have phase, right here you have k. Of course, in the wave function, in the actual wave function, you would have this. T omega, was it? I think, I don't remember, plus phi. What's k? That's the wave number. Wavelength, wave number. You need to Fourier transform when you have free particle, otherwise it's non-normalizable. That's... I don't even understand the basic one. The range one until they were impressed since I shouldn't know. That actually, that's pretty cool. K is the number of waves per meter. I think it's, no, it's the opposite if I'm not mistaken. I believe K is equal to 1 divided by wavelength. Milos. This is just mathematics. This is pure mathematics. That's how wave function is defined. Because wave function isn't a physical thing, it's a mathematical thing. A mathematical description, exactly. It is mathematical simply because... Hold on, where is it? Definition... Oh, piss off with them. Look at the cosine. May I has a cosine? Fine, if you won't give me what I need, then I'm gonna go with Fitzpatrick. Quantum mechanics and wave-particle duality and wave functions. And... ta-da! This. Oh, I got it right! Look at me, it was omega and phi. Oh, look at me, I'm so clever. Well, no, I didn't blend it, didn't I? Look at me, I got the equation exactly right. Well, except for the amplification, but that's not important. For the basis one, you don't need a Fourier transform to get the BF. I don't understand how I just need to go through it slowly. That's it. Amphetamine is also there open, that's fun. So wave function is a function of two variables, position of time and time. Why? Well, it's because... Well, I mean, I don't... well, yeah, because the wave is propagating. This one isn't actually... drawing this is pointless. This one is easiest shown, in my opinion, at least. Allow me to show you. Cosine of... Actually, xk plus t omega. I cannot. Alright, so O for omega plus p. Now you can see that if you have a wave, right, you can control its phase, you can control its amplitude, whatever you want to call it, you can control its wavelength on this one, and then this one doesn't appear, well, this one doesn't appear to be doing anything, but that's only because time should be increasing. So as time is increasing, the wave is moving, and this one controls how quickly. And this way you can basically describe any wave. And that's the wave function. Sorry, this should be minus. That's on me. There we go. Now as we increase t, it's moving. This one is really way better shown than explained, because I mean, that's the wave function. Okay, hold on. Meeting over time. Yes, it's propagating. Is that a sign of a cos wave? It's a cos. I have no idea why cos is chosen. I'm assuming it's because, well, it's a cos, so I'm assuming it's because it has 1 at 0. And it's symmetrical. That's my wild guess. Does it have any relationship with Maxwell's equations of electrodynamic thingy? I don't know, but yes, definitely. That's because if you're dealing with wave-particle duality, then you're also dealing with electromagnetism, by definition. It's surprisingly, everything in physics is connected for some weird reason. It's almost as if we live in a single coherent universe with a simple set of laws. No, the wave function using quantum mechanics term, just e to the I. Yes, that is true. However, I do believe that this makes it more clear if you go this way. Because then once you get into the psi 0 normalization thing, then the variables lose their meaning real quick. By the way, Megan, can you control the ads or brands specifically that teach your audience? Vs. then, why are you promoting softball games? Money, that's why. Listen, I ain't judging. YouTube will be recommending to people what YouTube thinks those people want. If people in my audience want those games, who am I? I'm not morality police, am I? Plus money, you know? Listen, if it costs me money to be morality police, then I'd rather not be morality police. That's my morality. Making money. Welcome to this charity live stream, everyone. Hi, Make It. How you doing? Not well. I can tell you that much. By the way, Make It, hold on. We hate EI theta since you don't need book calculus to even define what an imaginary exponent even means. No. Actually, for this math video I'm doing right now, I will have to understand where the... Oh, that's something we could do. That's fun. Euler's identity. We'll have to understand it for the video. So, yeah. Geometric interpretation. Well, that'll be nice, certainly. Make it slowly turning into a normal YouTuber. More close to much. That's not new for me. What do you mean slowly? Tefta made the I love... Listen, I love money was such a big... catchphrase for me that Tefta made an animated GIF of me just saying I love money. Or GIF, whatever you want to call it. This is not new. I always said I love money. Average Paul. That's mean. I'm not defined by my nationality. Got done my first final day. That's a great paper. You are trying to make money for the charity. I mean, yeah, like if my goal really was to make money, then charity stream certainly would be an interesting choice to achieve that goal. I don't love money. I want a moneyless society now. I mean, I agree. Were you born in the EU? Oh, that's too specific, my guy. I've gotta go broader than that. Didn't do as good as I wanted to, but didn't do as bad as by any means. That's good. Listen, that just means you might have not met your standard, but that's simply because you've put your standard really high. it's not like you didn't do as good as you wanted to. It's you didn't do as good as you theoretically could have. But you shouldn't think of your achievements as in comparison to what you theoretically could have done, because theoretical maxima are really far down the road. Realistic maxima, that's what's important. And if you did actually well, then that's great. Yeah. Can I expect a branch education levels automation from you someday? Branch education, what is that? Branch education. Oh wait, is that the guy that I've been jealous of because y'all just started watching him on my server and I just... Oh no, never mind. 2 million. I'm a bit upset. I mean, no need to compare channels. They upload once every couple of months. I upload once every week. I'm not saying who's better. I'm just saying we shouldn't judge people by their cover, and maybe we should stop comparing each other with we have different ideas. So what if they have 2 million subscribers and I only have 40,000? Okay, it doesn't matter. You should be happy with what you have, not with what you could have. Were you born in the solar system? Well, that's a bit private. I wouldn't want to share that. I was wearing inside out the whole day. Were you born? I don't know. I was young back then. I don't remember. I swear every time I see a video about equation with I, they just pull up this formula and be like, use this. I mean, this is the I formula, to be fair. I equals to the square root of -1 is used about as often as the Euler's identity because of how amazing Euler's identity is. There's just a geometric interpretation tab. Oh, but why does it work? That's what I'm looking for. According to Euler's formula. Oh, so the geometric explanation depends on the Euler's formula. I see how this. Yo, my birthday's coming. Happy birthday then! You aren't happy with the money you have. I'm not gonna have any money soon. That's the problem. Listen, if I had that money, I would be happy with having it. But my amount of money I have is going down at a stable rate. And lines which go down at a stable rate eventually will hit 0. Or go into negative. Hey, I could take out a loan. That's always a possibility. Make it size of it doesn't matter. Its interactions are what matters. Exactly, lawmaker. Exactly. When Maker was born, he was small. To be here, he had to grow up. Poor Make-It. I agree. I couldn't speak. I didn't have a job. It was awful. Map out the derivative of your money decreasing. I might have created a graph of my daily income to expenses, and then I stopped updating a graph simply because I didn't like the results. If we give you $20 per month, will you make quantum videos? Advent calendar? Listen, if I won't go broke by that time... No, actually, no, this might be a bit too close. Or maybe not. On the day 1000 of charity checkups, if I will have enough money, I might do a tasteful nudes calendar, but that's, you know, we'll see about that. Because that will require quite a lot of money to, you know, for the shipping and everything. Quite a big investment. Or maybe I could rope in a sponsor. Although who would sponsor that? I don't know. I get money from government. I give money to government. So the circle of life, isn't it? I give 30% of my income on YouTube to government. To the US government, to be more exact. You're welcome, Americans. I pay your taxes. Hello there, France sucks. What a legendary way to enter into a conversation. Oh no, why is my stream failing? I'm friends and France is in a big mess. Tamada, if I had a nickel for every single time France just demolish its government, then I would have a lot of nickels. Like that's what French people do, isn't it? Like French people just just overthrow governments when they don't like them. Like the thing is, honestly, I respect that. I respect that so much because you can't have a dictatorship with that kind of mindset. It may make the country unstable, but you will never end up with a dictatorship because they're just gonna overthrow you. No, the thing is, when it comes to all the revolutions in the world, they always end up with a dictatorship. Almost always. Of course, there are exceptions. But what's hilarious to me is that the Russian Revolution ended up with a dictatorship. American Revolution got lucky, but it could have ended up as a dictatorship. There was nothing stopping it. But French people just kept overthrowing people. Just first the king, then what was he even called? What was his title? The one that was responsible for the head chopping during the revolution. Then Napoleon, another king. Napoleon again. They just kept overthrowing people. Make sure Flame don't feel like I'm just screwing one, not dictator. What's the most overrated tool in math? Most overrated? I would say it's not really a tool, but writing down exponentials with an EXP. What are you doing in the VC? Because I'm in the corner like this. If I leave, then I'm not gonna be in the corner. There I go. I'm gone. And I'm back. Have you tried Marvel Rivals? I have not. Enough basketballs last year. So we can join you. You can try. It's an exclusive club. Basically, every single person that joins in is either in the aristocracy or has their own whiteboard. Sometimes both, as in case for Flame. Reblax has a math whiteboard, so that's why Reblax can join. Tefta is part of the ruling elite. That's why Tefta can join. Our benevolent leader. If you were a dictator, what would you do? Dictator of what? Because I already am in this this community, I am a dictator. I want to make that clear. But dictator of what exactly? I want to join the elite. You want to join the elite, you say? Tempting. You do have the science thing. Fine, you have a channel. There is such a long list of people who can just join in and rickroll me. I've already been rickrolled, it's not fun. There we go. Consider your wish granted. Why is my live stream dying? That was such a powerful decision, just almost crashed. Of a country? Well, it depends on the size of the country, I suppose. If I was a complete dictator, as I mentioned, I'm not really morality police. I'm not too big on, you know, just enacting policies. I would rather set up a government that wouldn't fail. Something like, this actually would be kind of fun trying to make one. So basically you would want something with, which would be democratic, but at the same time you want long-standing civil servants in order for there to be stability. At the same time, you would want experts, like different organizations, to be heavily involved, because really often the populist policies aren't the best policies. We want to check for that. At the same time, those long-standing civil servants shouldn't have to be kept in check, because if they start abusing that power, we want some sort of way to remove them. It would be a fun exercise, I suppose. It's tricky. Make it, what's your favorite number? 36. Name of bread. Name ham to my dad. That's so oddly specific. Make it, you're giving PTSD. That's exactly what my business teacher says. Bans graviton. No research into the graviton. I would give Remco all the money to discover the graviton. That's what I would do. I just find it hilarious. Minus 36 too. Do you want to know why? Oh, I'm curious. Go on. Why is it 69? Come on. Why is your favorite number 36? I'm really confident about my 36. I have a genuine reason. But it's so oddly specific. Divided by 2. 18. I think. Eighteenth letter of the alphabet. Oh, you little cutie. Such a leap. Okay. It was a journey. It was a journey. Actually, great. You should just go with favorite number being 18, honestly. My favorite number is 1984. Jeez. Can we have a day on these streams where we react to videos from Discord? I don't know. I could, I guess. But do I really want to stoop that low? to be a reaction streamer? Like, here's the thing, streamers are already a subhuman class. Like, reaction streamers are even lower. I had maths trying to make you find an X. Like, maths, move on. Sorry, buddy. Just, they ain't coming back. 1.618 is my favorite. You should do an IRL stream when you go to public seminars or something. I might one day. That's tempting. It would be terrifying, but also tempting. I could do it for open source next year. Not this one, only next year. Make it face review? What? No, I have a mask. I have multiple, actually. I have 3 different masks. I really am just that guy. Can't wait for Make It to explain YouTube drama. So, I mean, this drama is pretty extreme. You see, there are people out there who actually believe that gravitons exist. Now, I don't know how people could be this insane. I mean, just look around. Gravity is not a particle. I'm really gonna do what you gotta do to make the money, no? I don't like where this is going. Make it, are you a YouTuber who does streams or a streamer who does videos? I don't like it when people call me a YouTuber or a streamer because it hurts. It really hurts. I consider an influencer to be an insult. So it kind of sucks as my job. We all know that Ryan Gosling is the guy behind the mask. You're not wrong. Like I am literally Ryan Gosling, so Make is basically bisexual for YouTube. Pansexual, he makes shorts. Happy comments are the best comments. I have to say that. Recently, someone told me that I give off pan vibes, which... No, it surprised me. For some reason. So, hey, is that all the water I had? Oh no, I still have some more. There we go. Oh, yummy. People don't appreciate simple things in life sometimes, you know? Like the fact that we have water. It's such an amazing liquid. If I had to make a list of top 10 liquids, water would be there. It's outstanding. It's basically, from a chemical point of view, it's the exception. Video dedicated to water. Oh, it's on my list, actually. You wouldn't believe it, but it's on my list of videos to make. Hold on. And let me open my list of videos. A list of videos I can make. Physics, chemistry. Do how chemistry makes chemistry organic, it comes together, it's an lecture video. Did I not list it down? I guess I didn't. But yeah, why water is on my list. Remember Nestle saying water shouldn't be a human right? I do remember that. Fun fact, that actually happened. That's an argument Nestle made. So yeah. I don't think you give any vibes. Must be severe lack of game you got. Ouch, hungry. I'll have you know, my game is impeccable. At least millions suffering from dehydration drink that water. Yeah, that's why I'm so happy about drinking it. Y'all just drink your water without appreciating it. I at least appreciate it. Maybe I'm back. Welcome back, Cup. Have you ever seen the Freeborn Brown math parody rap song? Rap song? I have not. I have seen Patterns Full, yeah, which I think is just phenomenal. You have game. Oh, incredible game. Your game is only impeccable because no one gets a piece of it. Listen, the only reason why I post memes and not selfies is because I'd rather see you smile, not fall in love, okay? That's the thing. It honestly occurs being this attractive. It's a real shame. You can't, like, I'm not just a hot piece of meat, you know. I'm more than that, and everyone just objectifies me. This is extreme. It's honestly really hurtful. It really is. But oh well, I have been cursed this kind of existence, so I can't take it lightly, unfortunately. We all know the game he was talking about is the finals. Attractive like a neutrino. Ouch. Feet money, my goodness. Disgusting, honestly. Jeez, oh my goodness, I got another chill. Yeah, I unfortunately don't have feet money. I only have my embezzled funds money, but you know. I was there to begin with. If you're not embezzling funds, they might even have funds. Feed review sub goal when 500 Patreon subscribers. $500 feed review. Well, I'd rather not. I would really rather not. For 500 subs, I could... Oh my god, what could I do? I could do a cooking stream. And in this case, I do in chemistry. Cooking math on stream. Not 500 subs with feet. I don't think that my feet should be a part of the equation in this case, with all the respect. Tell a pickup line, show your game. Well, I usually don't use pickup lines. It's just you know, natural attractiveness. I don't really need pickup lines, but if you want, fine. Hey man, are you an electron in Lumo? Because to you, I'm excited. And then I knock them out conscious, and then it works itself out. 1 feed at 500. Can we stop the feed talk? What's going on? 1,000 trillion subs face reveal. You got it. I mean, hey, Happy, I can never say no to you. I feel like that's a deal, Happy. Are you a neutron? Because you make me want to stick around. At 10 million subs, can you make yourself glow in the dark? Well, I do have a chemist who would like that, I guess. I could try. What's higher, Graham's number or your game? Oh, my game. That's not even a question. Actually, my game is like the when people check for big numbers, they always just check if it rivals my game, and that's it. Make it plush mesh with removable shoes. Absolutely not. You are a positron to my electrons. If you come too close, we will annihilate each other. Is your electron configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1? Because you're looking pretty darn reactive. I'd buy a life-size make it plushy with removable shoes. I wouldn't sell a life-size make it plushy with removable shoes. Make it body pillow? That's a maybe. I'm vain. I would cuddle myself. Like, if I would ever make it body pillow, I would buy one. I'm that vain. I am that guy. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. Can you imagine? Well, I can. It's nice. Yeah. I'd buy your body pillow. I'd buy my body pillow. Can't wait for merges. The only problem is merge requires a pretty big investment, so I can't start merge shop. I do not have money. I want to change topic. What's your most popular video? Well, ever since recently, it is the math one. 500,000. Over 500,000. My goodness, time does fly by quick. It's getting 5,000 views a day. Then we'll go and see you later. Alright, bye lawmaker, bye, have a good one. Does this guy hate money or something? Why won't he give us his toes? He doesn't have a soul like Make It. Hey, selling my soul was a good bargain. You should make a video on how to make money. I don't think I am an authority in that department. I don't think I have much to teach you all. You sell his soul but not his feet. What's the difference? Your last video didn't pass 50k because of the damage like my prediction. Which thumbnail did you think would be better? I've made 3. I think the reason why my most recent video didn't pass is because it's an organic chemistry video. Bro, as the most broke YouTuber, how to make money. Exactly. My stomach is growling because I haven't eaten anything in a while. I did eat dinner, but it was a long time ago. Okay, what is ankle then? You want to see my ankle? Scandalous. Have you no shame? Honestly. Unbelievable. Just straight up unbelievable. Unbelievable. I wouldn't believe it. Your thumbnail is less symmetric, more diverse, and less overwhelming. Easier said than done. Listen, it's not difficult to describe a good thumbnail. The problem is making one. Without losing the style, of course. Because I'm not gonna make a thumbnail that just would work simply if it goes against my style. When you said your scientist bathwater, it's just diluted sulfuric acid. Really diluted. It just makes your skin dry, but not much more. Trust me, I have a PhD in thumbnail. Every cent we donated pie charity should reveal a percentage of his soul. I really thought for a second you said soul as in with a U, but then I realized that it wasn't just a typo, and you actually meant it. Gross. Not show my ankle. I mean, show it 80% of the time. Beardman. Oh my goodness. And that's illegal? Jeez. Gee whiz. Make it. Did you link color theory? Why are people saying the story for grabbing your attention? Color theory. Which one? You mean the artistic one or do you mean the quantum one? Because there's only gonna be a kind of yes for one of them. Make it. Whether you start selling your bathwater. Listen, if it wasn't for shipping, I would. But you know, the shipping is just well, not only shipping, but logistically is expensive. You get money from government for not walking. It's not that simple. From Dutch. Oh, unless you mean when you're Dutch, in which case I don't know, I might. What do you need to do to become Dutch as a EU citizen? Government proposing. Let me stop with that. Make it. Are you a proton, electron, or neutron? Your opinion and why? Are you picking parts of the atom? Gross. Go with elementary particles like a normal person. Picking a proton and electron and neutron on the same level is just simply illogical because two of them are hadrons and one of them is a lepton. So I reject your answer. I reject your question based on just simple moral stance. Bad question. One option is easy. Marry a Dutch person. That's tempting. Beardman, are you perchance in a relationship? Are you in a relationship maybe? Or just like... I'm just wondering, just making conversation. Proton electron. You're still comparing hadron to a lepton. Turbulence. Gross. Just gross. I am married if you're wondering. Ah, damn it! Shucks! Well, there goes that idea. What's the intern role about in 7? How do I get it? Well, intern is what I just gave to people who were moderating, which was Elliot exclusively. However, the paid intern, which is the orange one. Oh no, he said blue. So yeah, that's it. That was like for people who moderate stuff. But there is no need for moderation. Everything in the server is just tame and chill. People... I am not married. Oh, I misread that. Never mind, Beardman. Well, that changes the situation. Okay. Well, if you're not married... I'm just wondering. I was just wondering, okay? It comes to that whole Dutch citizenship thing, you know? Can you do a video that explains the difference between virtual and real particles? I can't explain the difference myself, to be frankly honest. So I don't know part of... Because obviously I wouldn't make a video specifically about that. It would be more quantum video. But I don't know if my quantum video that I'm going to release in 2 weeks, I don't know if that video will be... would go into that, actually. Happy was monitored. Well, that plan failed quickly. Yeah, didn't I get someone to just exclusively monitor you? What happened to them? Who was it? Whom did I pick? Or was it just a plan that I didn't go on? Someone was supposed to exclusively monitor Happy, but I don't know. Happy has beaten me. Happy got me used to the craziness. They left the server, I think. Oh, I see. Virtual particles are the initial lines of Feynman diagram. I mean, but what's the actual practical difference? I've seen one, I don't remember which textbook was it in, but one explanation was basically that virtual particles are particles that actually that are responsible for a single interaction between two other particles. So basically, if you have an electron which interacts with a photon that then interacts with another electron, then that's virtual. So basically, I don't know if, yes, that's it. Oh, is that really it? That would actually make sense. I remember this specific, it wasn't a Feynman diagram, but it was close, which was this. And that being the explanation. That actually makes sense. Virtual, that actually makes a lot of sense now that you mention it. Virtual particles, because you really can't interact with them by definition. Huh. That's what the internalizer and the thing. I mean, I knew that. I just didn't know that that's what virtual particles are. Because I know the Feynman diagrams. Well, I don't know them. I know what they mean. I know they can be. You can have a photon one, which I don't remember. Was the photon? Was it lambda? Was it? It was something. You can have a boson one with a lovely W, a Z, and then the wavy line representing the gouge. I don't remember how it's pronounced. I always forget. Boson. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a bit hungry, so I feel like I might end the stream now. There's gonna be so much more work left for me in the next 5 days. I'm glad I started this video right away. Because, yeah, today on stream I haven't walked much, but I have walked off stream, which is good. So I'm glad I started the walk on the video right away, instead of slacking and resting. That's good for me. And hopefully I'll be able to finish it in 5 days. So now I'm gonna go because I'm hungry and tired and sleepy. And for now, that'll be it. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and have a great day.